Howdy, partners, and welcome to Cowboys Versus Ninjas, your daily dose of epic storytelling. I'm Adrian, and I'm so excited to have you saddle up with us as we explore these legendary showdowns between samurai and gunslingers. Each day will bring you a new adventure so captivating you'll be hitting that follow button faster than a gunslinger drives their six-shooter.
And I'm Julia, ready to spin you a tale that'll transport you to a world of frosty mountains, cunning creatures, and samurai steel.
Today's story, The Star Eater, really throws you headfirst into this wild world. We've got a stoic samurai guarding a lonely mountain pass, a talking snow fox with a secret, and a warlock who wants to gobble up the stars.
This warlock isn't just any power-hungry villain. His desire to consume the stars raises some interesting questions about ambition. What happens when the pursuit of power becomes so all-consuming that it threatens to destroy the very fabric of existence? That's something to keep in mind as we unravel this story.
Okay, so let me paint you a picture. Our samurai Taro is all about duty and honor. You can practically see him standing vigilant amidst the snowdrifts. But then along comes Yuki, this sly snow fox. He bursts onto the scene, claiming to know the secrets of a shattered meteorite. Now Yuki's a real character, always boasting about his spotless white fur, even though he loves rolling in mud.
Right, and he's constantly going on about this mysterious star-shaped birthmark that no one's ever actually seen. It makes you wonder if he's just a mischievous trickster, or if there's something more to him. Is he leading Taro on a wild goose chase? Or is there truth to his tales of falling stars and unimaginable power?
And that's what makes their dynamic so intriguing. You have Taro grounded in duty and tradition, and Yuki is all about cosmic energy and a little bit of self-serving drama. It's like pairing a rigid, by-the-book detective with a free-spirited psychic. You know it's going to be a bumpy but interesting ride.
It's fascinating how the story uses this unlikely duo to explore the idea of balance. Taro represents order and discipline, while Yuki embodies chaos and intuition. But as the story unfolds, we see that both of these qualities are needed to overcome the challenges they face.
So they set off on this quest to find the scattered shards of the meteorite. The first shard crashes through the roof of a tea house, interrupting everyone's peaceful afternoon. Talk about a cosmic delivery service, right?
It's almost comical the way these shards seem to appear in the most unexpected places. Then they run into a grumpy mountain eagle who's guarding another shard. It highlights the lengths they have to go to gather these powerful relics, and it injects some humor into what could otherwise be a very serious tale.
I love how the story blends these lighter moments with a real sense of urgency. And just when they think they're getting a handle on things, bam, encounter the warlock. This guy is bad news. He radiates an aura of power and menace, claiming that even the heavens obey his command.
His introduction definitely shifts the tone of the story. It becomes clear that they're not just on a scavenger hunt anymore. This is about the fate of the world. You can almost feel the temperature drop as the warlock enters the scene.
Yeah, it's like stepping into a shadow.
Yeah.
And Taro, despite being completely outmatched in terms of magical power, doesn't hesitate. He charges straight into battle with Yuki darting at his side. What do you think? Is this reckless bravery or a testament to Taro's unwavering sense of duty?
I think it's a bit of both. There's no doubt that Taro is incredibly brave, but there's also a sense of recklessness in his actions. He's driven by a deep sense of responsibility to protect the world from this threat, even if it means facing impossible odds. This scene really highlights the samurai code of honor, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, and the warlock isn't messing around. He uses his magic to crack the ice beneath Taro, sending him plunging into the freezing lake. Talking a chilling turn of events, but this is where things get really interesting.
It is. This seemingly hopeless situation triggers a pivotal moment both for Taro and Yuki. As Yuki cries out in distress, the lake responds, but not by freezing over or remaining placid. It erupts with starlight, revealing a connection to the cosmos that goes deeper than we initially realized.
It's like the universe itself is reacting to Yuki's emotions. Right. But why? What makes this unassuming mud-loving fox so special?
That's the question that lies at the heart of Yuki's transformation. It's not just about his hidden birthmark or his connection to the meteorite. It's about the strength of his bond with Taro, the starlight erupting from the lake, Yuki's fur shimmering with constellations, his birthmark blazing with celestial fire. It's all fueled by the depth of their connection.
Wow, so it's like their friendship is literally a cosmic power source. That's pretty awesome. But what about Taro? He's trapped in a freezing lake facing a warlock who can command the stars. How does he get out of this mess?
Well, remember that connection to the stars we were talking about? It doesn't just affect Yuki. Taro emerges from the lake not as a drowned samurai, but as a warrior imbued with celestial fire. His sword, once ordinary steel, now blazes with the same starlight that emanates from Yuki.
It sounds like something straight out of a legend. The samurai rising from the depths wielding a sword forged from starlight, ready to face down a cosmic threat. What happens next? Does he take on the warlock in a one-on-one duel?
The battle that ensues is more than just a duel. It's a clash of ideologies. You have the warlock who seeks to consume the stars and bend the universe to his will, and Taro who fights to protect the balance of nature, the very essence of what the stars represent. Their swords clash amidst a backdrop of cracking ice and scorching starlight, the very landscape echoing the struggle between order and chaos.
So it's not just a physical fight, it's a battle for the soul of the universe. And where does Yuki fit into all of this? Is he just watching from the sidelines, or does he play a role in the battle?
Yuki's transformation is just as crucial as Taro's. He becomes a literal streak of starlight, darting around the warlock, disrupting his spells, and creating openings for Taro to strike. His quick thinking and cunning, those qualities that initially seemed like mere mischief, prove essential in combating the warlock's raw power.
So he's like the ultimate distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Using his agility and connection to the stars to keep the warlock off balance? That's pretty clever. But I imagine this battle takes a toll on both sides.
Absolutely. The story doesn't shy away from the sheer intensity of their struggle. Both Taro and the warlock push themselves to their limits, their bodies and minds strained by the exertion of channeling cosmic energy. The sky above them is ablaze with streaks of light from the warlock's magic and Taro's celestial blade. The ice beneath their feet cracks and melts, scorched by the raw power unleashed in their confrontation.
It sounds like an incredible spectacle, a visual representation of the cosmic forces at play. But in the end, who emerges victorious?
After a grueling battle that pushes both sides to their absolute limits, the warlock's ambition is finally shattered. His greed for power proves to be his undoing, while Taro and Yuki's bond, their combined strength and resilience, ultimately prevail. It's a victory hard won, and the landscape bears the scars of their struggle. The once pristine snow is melted and blackened, the ice fractured and refrozen in jagged patterns. It's a reminder that even when good triumphs over evil, there are always consequences.
It sounds like a poignant reminder of the cost of conflict, even when it's a battle for the fate of the world. But what about Taro and Yuki? What happens to them after the dust settles? Do they keep the meteorite shards, or do they find another way to deal with this incredible power?
That's where the story takes an interesting turn, wouldn't you say? Instead of claiming the shards for themselves, they choose to scatter them, ensuring that no one else can wield that kind of power again. It's a powerful statement about their selflessness and their understanding of the dangers of unchecked ambition. They recognize that while the meteorite's power can be used for good, it also has the potential for immense destruction.
It's a thought-provoking message, especially in a story that's so full of action and adventure. It's a reminder that true heroism isn't about wielding power, but about knowing when to relinquish it. What about Yuki's birthmark? Is it still glowing after the battle, or does it fade away?
The story leaves us with a beautiful visual. Yuki's star-shaped birthmark, once a hidden secret, now glows faintly but permanently, a reminder of the power that surged through him. It's a subtle but significant detail suggesting that their experience has irrevocably changed him. He's still the same mischievous fox, but there's a new depth to him, a wisdom born of their shared struggle.
It's amazing how this story manages to pack so much meaning into a seemingly simple adventure. It's about the power of friendship, the importance of balance, and the dangers of unchecked ambition.
And it raises some interesting questions for the listener to consider. If you were in Taro's position, would you have charged into battle against a seemingly invincible foe?
Right.
And if you were Yuki, would you have had the courage to face your fears and embrace your hidden potential?
Those were definitely some thought-provoking questions. The Star Eater really challenges us to think about the choices we make when faced with extraordinary circumstances. But what about Taro and Yuki's journey? Where do they go from here? It's almost like the calm after the storm, right? They've saved the world, scattered the shards of incredible power, and faced their own inner demons. So what happens next? Does he ride off into the sunset together?
The story ends on a note of quiet contemplation. Taro returns to his post guarding the mountain pass as if nothing has changed, but we know that he's carrying the weight of their experience with him. He's seen the fragility of the world, the destructive potential of unchecked ambition, and the power that can be found in unexpected connections.
It makes you wonder, can he really go back to his old life after facing out a warlock who wanted to devour the stars? It's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Exactly. He's been irrevocably changed by his encounter with the cosmic, but his sense of duty compels him to return to his post. There's a quiet heroism in that. A recognition that even after facing extraordinary challenges, the mundane aspects of life still need tending to.
And what about Yuki? Does he stick around or does he go back to his mud-rolling shenanigans?
Yuki, ever the free spirit, disappears back into the wilderness. But the story suggests that their bond remains. They've shared an experience that transcends words, a connection forged in the heart of a cosmic battle, and that glowing birthmark serves as a constant reminder of the power they unleash together.
I love that even though their paths diverge, they're both forever marked by their adventure. They've each found a new understanding of their place in the world, a deeper connection to the forces that shaped their lives.
And it leaves us with this lingering sense of wonder, doesn't it? What other stories are hidden beneath the surface of our everyday lives? What seemingly ordinary creatures possess extraordinary abilities? And what seemingly insurmountable challenges can be overcome through courage, friendship, and a little bit of cosmic intervention?
That's the beauty of stories like The Star Eater. They ignite our imaginations, challenge our perceptions, and remind us that there's magic to be found in the most unexpected places.
Yeah.
So partners, saddle up, grab your six-shooters and katanas, and join us each day for a brand new tale on Cowboys Versus Ninjas. We've got a whole posse of incredible stories just waiting to be told. Remember to hit that follow button, and until next time, keep those imaginations firing.
Happy trails!